2011, in all honesty, was a badass year. In January, I turned 21, which was like heaven on earth. In May, I uploaded my first vlog for YouTube. In July, I actually got selected to be a finalist on the MTV reality show, although it flopped. August, I got to go to Los Angeles for a couple of days. As you guys can see, these are things that I've always dreamed about, and they're actually coming to reality, so I want to thank you guys for helping me. However, there are some people, on the other hand, that just decided that 2011 was just going to be the worst year of their lives. So today we're going to discuss the top 5 hot messes of 2011. Hopefully they can get their shit together for 2012 because they were just... Casey Anthony. Now this hoe over here, she made me, ashamed to be a Floridian because, first of all, Florida always gets the bad rap when it comes to politics, the recount of the election, and now we got all these crazy murdering assholes living in our state. We sat there and watched the trials and tried to figure out, is this hoe gonna be found guilty for murdering this little Kaylee Anthony baby, poor little angel, rest in peace. This was definitely the OJ case of our generation, in my opinion, because I feel like this is the one time where everyone gets to see how even the justice systems of the United States of America can be screwed up and flawed. Even though they didn't really have the evidence to prove that she actually did it, we knew in our motherfucking hearts and minds that this hoe did it. Lo and behold, this murderer just gets away with some fucking probation for a year. This bitch is just gonna have the worst life ever. I swear. Fuck just having a bad 2011. She's gonna have a bad 2012, 13, and for the rest of her life. And let me not even get on the family. I heard that this bitch's mom posted on MySpace. First of all, what grandma has a MySpace? Can we discuss that? She posts on MySpace that her granddaughter is missing. Kaylee Anthony is missing. Then this bitch is gonna go on the Today Show and talk about, oh, well, she was missing from my heart, so that's what I meant. She wasn't literally missing. She was just missing in my heart. Bitch, you knew exactly what happened. Ooh. Number 4, Rebecca Black. I don't even know where to start with this bitch. Musically, Rebecca Black probably had the most successful year in 2011 because everybody knew her fucking song. I can remember back in March, just browsing on YouTube one Friday night, literally on a Friday night, I came across this song and it had like 10,000 views and everybody is just going to town. Who is this dumb bitch? I log on to Twitter the next day. This bitch had 1 million views. She was a trending topic for like 3 weeks. Couple months later, she ended up having the most viewed video of 2011 up until that point, and then they decided to remove the shit off the internet, which was like the worst thing YouTube could have ever done. We all know that Friday is probably the most atrocious song that has ever been written on planet Earth. But I need to just defend her for a second because this is not that girl's fault. Rebecca Black did not write that song. They gave her this whack ass song. She sang it. And then all of a sudden this bitch is getting death threats and shit. You listen to all the other songs that all the other people on her record label sing, they're all just as whack. It just happened to be that Friday was just the epitome of a hot mess. Number 3, Lindsay Lohan. I'm sorry, but in my day, in my childhood, Lindsay Lohan was that bitch. This bitch was in The Parent Trap, which is probably my all-time favorite movie. Life Size, Get a Clue when Disney had Zoog Disney, Freaky Friday, Mean Girls. She could have had it all. Like, I hate quoting Adele, but it is so true. Like, this bitch was on the path to being the it girl of Hollywood, and then she just threw it all out the window, just went off in the deep end. In 2011, Lindsay Lohan just basically gave up. She said, I don't give a fuck. I'm finna violate probation. I'm finna just not show up to court dates. I'm going to not go do community service at the morgue, which, in all honesty, I don't blame her ass because I'm not trying to go work with no damn dead people. I'm more concerned with her image because I like Lindsay when Lindsay was a little thick. She had the red hair and the little curves and all that kind of stuff. Now she's looking like a broke down version of Heidi Fleiss, head hooker of Los Angeles. And this bitch decided she wanted to jump on the cover of Playboy looking like she got her motherfucking weave off of Craigslist. I'm like, honey, go to rehab. Go to whatever you need to do and then come back and restill the game because none of these bitches are comparing. I'm sorry. Number 2, Jersey Shore. First of all, I'ma just need MTV to change their name from music television to reality television because I haven't heard or seen any music videos since, motherfucking 2008. Regardless, this is coming from, well, I used to be one of their biggest fans. Jersey Shore is getting on my goddamn nerves. How can you have 3 seasons in like a year? I don't understand. Over the summer, the cast decided that they want to go back to their homeland, Italy, which, first of all, doesn't even make any motherfucking sense because the majority of the cast is not even motherfucking Italian. So how you gonna sit there and claim this country? After 4 episodes, I don't know why, but I just stopped watching because it got to the point where you could predict what was gonna happen. Snooki was gonna be running around drunk in the street. falling over with Dina. Ronnie and Sam were gonna be fighting. J-Wild's gonna be in the mirror looking anorexic. The situation is still gonna be a crackhead. Like, these things are not gonna change. Hopes into 2012 that MTV gets a clue on, you know, ending the series and something else, you know, needs to get on the network. Like me. Number 1, the Kardashians. Just like MTV needs to change their name, E needs to change their name to motherfucking Kris Jenner channel. Said and done, because every time I turn on that channel, what do I see is the Kardashians. Never in my life have I heard of an American family having this many reality shows and just literally taking over a network. But the part that I hate is that my ass sits there and watches it. I find myself sitting there after like hours of watching this shit and then looking, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I really do not have a life if I'm sitting here watching these same ass episodes that I've seen over and over again of the Kardashians. I swear the shit is like crack. Or in my case, like cupcakes or something, you know, something nice and good. Am I the only person that's jealous of Mason? I swear this baby has got it made for the rest of his life. He be walking around looking all debonair with his bow ties and button downs and all this shit, and I was like, bitch, all I got is some hoodies and t-shirts. Let's hope that in 2012, E takes a hint. You know, with all this failed shit going on, Lamar Odom going to the Mavericks, Kim and Chris Humphries getting this motherfucking divorce, which is probably the biggest atrocity of 2011. Bruce Jenner not being able to move his face. I mean, come on, what else do y'all need to get a hit? Needless to say, I am so pleased with how 2011 turned out. You wouldn't believe the amount of growth I've had as an individual, how much that YouTube has helped me so much being able to express myself and my feelings. I hope to continue everything in the new year, so I want all of you guys to subscribe. Please, 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 please. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. Have an awesome and a safe New Year's Eve. Don't get your ass pulled over, because I swear to God, them cops are trying to get us. I love you all.